And we're off. And we're off.
All right. Welcome.
And we are off.
Yeah.
We are off. Hey.
We good?
Oh,
Yeah.
we're good now. Oh, yeah. We're actually really good.
Okay.
Big Mike.
All right.
Big Mike.
All right. Welcome back to another episode of LeftBench.
There we go.
It's
You're
Mike.
better than me at the intros.
It's Mike. And that's...
And this is Jack.
He's wearing my jersey, by the way. That's not his.
This is Mike's jersey.
I'm claiming it.
Another thing. You might be watching this and be like, what the fuck?
Why are you guys on the ceiling? I don't know.
Why are you guys on the ceiling? Mike?
I forgot my laptop.
Mike forgot his laptop.
So Jackson decided to get really creative out of nowhere.
Mike was like, Mike called me, he's like, I'm halfway here, I forgot my laptop. And I was like, fuck, like, that's how we have the new setup. That's how, like, we're able to do the new setup.
Yeah, but I'm stupid.
And then Mike got here, and then I was like, let's do the old setup. And I was like, I hate the old setup. Let's just, like, let me just fucking lose my... Let me just hit the... Let me just... Someone out there was acting a fool, but fucking let me just hit the fan. Let shit hit the fan, dude.
Well, the old setup wouldn't be bad if you would sit like if it was like this, where you just sat in a chair.
But even so, I think it's just ugly. And
well, this is like kind of like it looks unprofessional because we have the.
Yeah, I mean, like this. I think the whole old setup is ugly, and the new setup was like not like the greatest. But
it's
like,
better.
We're working on something.
It's better.
I'm moving shit around this week.
I'm gonna leave my laptop here.
Mike's gonna leave. See, problems are already getting prevented. We're trying.
I don't use that shit at all, so I just need to fucking leave it here. But yeah.
But before we start the episode, Mike so confidently said left bench, so I'm proud of him for that.
Yeah,
Big
I didn't
Mike,
fuck it up this time.
No more fucking up. You might fuck up off the court, but not on the court. Big Mike, before we get into the pod, how are you doing, my man?
I'm good. I've just been chilling. You know, I went to.
Mm-hmm.
I went to.
You have a report. You have a live report.
Report. It's old news. You know, you guys all saw it.
Yeah, but like at the same time, dude, the famnosphere.
That was one of the funnest games I've ever been to. I went to the Pacers versus Lakers game.
Mm-hmm.
That was really fun.
Go into that real quick. Fuck it, it's basketball.
Yeah, I mean, it's been last few years. I've actually had money now, so I was like, you know what? I want to see.
All right.
I want to see the.
Whoa!
No, I'm saying
that was awesome.
I'm saying when I've like started working is what I mean. So like, no.
I actually got money now.
I wanted to start.
That was fucking crazy.
I wanted to see LeBron before he retires.
Yeah.
You know. So,
I got money too.
So like, I went to that. Brought little bro.
Mm-hmm. That was very noble, big brother of you.
Birthday gift.
Mm-hmm.
One of the best games. Actually, probably the best game I've physically been to. That was really good.
It has to be. I watched
LeBron
it.
gamed it. You know, I'm sorry for your
Tapping.
Pacers. Yeah,
honestly, so I was
I got a little video of it too.
I have a little opinion on that one. I have such a love-hate relationship with Carlisle, and like it just the fucking not calling a timeout and having Halliburton in on that last offensive possession.
Yeah.
We are literally just better on offense. Like it was smart that he took him out on defense. Halliburton's a traffic cone. It was so like dumb for him not to call a timeout because like we're just so much better on offense, and we ended up getting a Mathurin forced shot.
Yep.
And then it was just like obviously like. I mean, we're a bad defense. Like that, we live by the sword, die by the sword. I'm fine with it. Like us being bad at defense and just trying to outpace everyone. Like I'm so cool with that. I'm so pissed off that we just didn't have Halliburton on the court. But one thing that was cool about that game, I do think Lakers fans were nicer to us because we lost. And then was everyone after like JJ Redick was like, people aren't talking about the Pacers enough, and it's just been like. And we're on a win streak kind of too. Like we lost to the Thunder, and like outside the Thunder Lakers, we haven't lost in a minute.
Yeah.
So we've just been on a win streak and playing like really good too. Like putting up a bunch of points. Who did we put? Like we put like 162 on the Wizards. I know, but like 162.
No, I'm
insane.
kidding. I'm fucking around.
But it's just like so like the media lately, and I enjoy it as much as like I'm paranoid about it heading into the playoffs. I really enjoy just like the Pacers don't get enough attention like. And we're playing good now.
And rightfully so. I mean, like, Halliburton's looked like, he's kind of rekindling back into last year's form a little bit.
He's great.
And he was really good against the Lakers.
The numbers are just true. Like, we're so much better when he's on the court.
He was really good against the Lakers. He had, like, I think 17 assists that game.
Yeah, he's ridiculous.
Double-double.
Yeah. He's so good. He's been playing great.
If you want Miles Turner to have a good game, just send me to the fucking. Every time I go to a Pacers
Really?
game, Miles Turner goes fucking crazy.
Nice.
He had I think he had 3 threes and fucking I think he had a double again. I was like, dude.
We're hitting our stride, and I do think this team. I was really worried I think around the trade deadline. I was literally just like, man, because we couldn't make a trade financially.
Yeah.
And then a lot of there was no moves to be made. I was like, damn, and we were forced to let this team kind of play out. I do think that played to our advantage, and I think we're a good team.
It helps you keep the chemistry up too.
Yeah, and Siakam is 30, and he's about our only old guy, and obviously he still has 2 good years probably if I had to guess, and the rest of it is just everyone's just kind of coming into their own. Nimhard's playing great; he's a great defender.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I was very jealous of you. You wore that jersey.
In the Pacers house, I know.
This
is just crib. I know this is one of the coolest jerseys I like. This is one of the cool jerseys.
Flex it. It's a cool jersey.
Copper brown jersey.
It's a cool jersey.
Blue and orange is my favorite colors, so I kind of just went with that.
I was thinking about going to a Giants game and wearing a Saquon Eagles jersey.
That's cool. That's chill. I mean, whatever. I'm already fucking.
Yeah.
I've dealt with the biggest pain of that, which is
chill.
Super Bowl.
That's chill.
So yeah.
That was the most we broke up. I don't care. Yeah, She's dating someone else. I don't
give a fuck.
Oh.
They're married.
She fuck whoever she wants.
They're married already. Yeah, it's cool.
They're married. I don't care. No, it's fine. I have the 3rd pick in the draft. They're married. I have the 3rd pick.
We don't have a quarterback. Yeah. It's cool though.
I'm at the bar every night. 3rd pick in the draft. I got the 3rd pick in the draft at the bar.
The 3rd pick in the draft.
Just talking to whoever I want.
Yeah, but all right. Yeah, this is a basketball focused episode by the way, so we can't go.
I just had to get a shot.
We can't go.
I had to get a shot. I got insecure for a second.
Yeah.
Anyway, Big Mike.
Where do you want to start? Actually, let's kind of.
Oh, okay.
Where do we go?
Let's start before we get into the log jam. Rip off some takes and then everything. I want to start by the Grizzlies. We're late on this, obviously, but we should talk about it because people care about.
And it's a very shocking move.
Our opinion. Weird. 2 savants in media.
Yeah, it was very weird. This is weird.
It was weird, and I get it.
The Taylor Jenkins firing. If you don't know what we're talking about.
Grizzlies fired Taylor Jenkins. Haven't been beating good teams.
All
the
season.
Star player, as much as I think Ja and Taylor Jenkins really liked each other because they danced that one time on the sidelines. But no, I think they did like each other. The Ja thing was he wasn't getting the ball, wasn't focused. He is the superstar. I think.
Yeah, and they fired him, and now he's resorted to violence.
I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding. I have a take on that as well. But fucking no, I think it was they didn't want him to have do good in the playoffs, and then they're forced to keep him. Imagine they make the Western Conference Finals, and then they still want to fire him because I do think they are they were I think their opinion was we're capped with him.
Bridge coach kind
of
thing.
Yeah, and
let's let our young talent develop a little bit, and then I don't know.
So it'll be interesting to see what they do next year because I don't think this interim.
I think the interims. Apparently, one of the guys they intended this for him to be the guy. I think that was the point. It's this is a guy that they've already because this is why they were probably comfortable with firing Taylor Jenkins this late in the season, is that they had a guy that they.
High time I turn this off, huh?
But they had the guy that they they've been working with. Mm-hmm. He's been their assistant for a while.
Okay.
I forget his name. I'm sorry.
So he's the dude.
Apparently, he's that guy.
So this is the very successful Gerard Mayo situation.
Yes, this is where he comes in and immediately is I already know everyone. Yeah. They know me. We've already built chemistry. I think he's been there a few years, so it'll work. Mm. But we've got to see though. I don't know. I mean, Desmond had 36 last night or 38.
Oh, really? And they've been good as of late.
Yeah, they've been good. That's what my point is.
They've been playing really good as of late. Ja turned on. Obviously, I think the 2 games after he got fired, they lost to the Celtics and I believe the Lakers.
Those are understandable.
Yeah, and then after that, they've been playing good again.
But then again, also you need to win.
And then Ja's been playing good, and I still think obviously you want the playmaking ceiling of Ja. I think Triple J is the best player in that team.
He is,
in my opinion.
Yes.
But I get it with you want Ja Triple J is your best player. And Ja being a non-factor, I would rather have Ja be the focus player, and he does raise the ceiling with them.
Yeah, you can
Triple J makes them a guaranteed playoff team in my opinion. Ja is like, okay, like what can we do with this?
Yeah, you can kind of differentiate their roles a little bit. You can make, Jaren the focal point on the defensive side, which he already is. He's their best defender by far. I mean, Jalen Wells has also stepped into that a little bit, but guarding some of the smaller guys. But Ja on the offensive side, even Jaren, you can run through Desmond at times as well. Yeah. I mean, Desmond you can run through anyway.
Aldama's been playing really good.
Aldama's been good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So he's fighting for a contract.
I'm interested in what really happens if say they play the Lakers in the playoffs. It's just as much as I love
I'm wondering who they match up right now with.
As much as I love this Lakers team, I think that's a bad matchup for the Lakers.
Oh my.
Because
sorry, they're the 8th
just
seed.
Who's the 8th seed?
The Grizzlies.
The Grizzlies are the 8th seed.
They fell.
Fuck. But
they'd be playing currently the Thunder if it was they won the play-in, but they kept their spot in the
play-in.
And
I think the Thunder would take care of them, but a team like the Lakers, and we still just kind of don't know with this whole logjam who they'll truly play. But with a team if they played the Lakers, I think that's a good matchup for them because the Triple J minutes, the Edey minutes, I really think the Brandon Clark injury is a really big deal. Honestly.
Yeah. You know what's hilarious? The 3 through 10 seeds all haven't clinched a playoff.
See that real quick?
They all haven't clinched a playoff spot.
Really? And the East is damn near almost all clinched.
Yeah, well, the East sucks. That's why.
Damn, the Timberwolves are the 6th now. That's wild.
Yeah.
I guess it's just a
they beat the Nuggets.
Tie.
They beat some good teams.
The 3-way tie. Okay, so what do you want to talk about, Big Mike? Oh no, actually, I wanted to let off my job take.
Go ahead.
I'm
Silver, you're being a bitch.
I fucking hate that. Before I complain about Adam Silver, I will agree it's dumb as fuck that he did it again.
That is the thing.
That was the thing. I was so mad that people were they're looking into this. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? And then he did it the next day. I was like, okay, this is pretty dumb. But dude, remember when we were fucking men and the big problem was bringing actual guns into a locker room.
Gilbert Arenas, yeah.
Yeah, I just think this is ridiculous. The 25 games that he got. Ridiculous. That is ridiculous. And obviously we didn't have a platform or anything to say that, but like the esteemed media people we are now. Yeah. But fucking I think it's ridiculous that he got that suspension. And then just dude, they had a video of Dyson Daniels doing it.
There's been LeBron's done it.
Everyone does it. And I get it. He has put the target on his back. It's almost the same case with Draymond, where it's just kind of yeah, but it, and then he's if I do it, this happens. Yeah, but you do it. This is a thing you do. So there's that aspect, but this is ridiculous. And I think, I'm glad he only got fined and there wasn't a suspension,
especially right now at this time.
Yeah, I think this is getting ridiculous, and obviously he needs to be smarter, and obviously his interviews show no accountability. But at the same time, it's dude, we do have to start treating him like we treat the rest of the league, in my opinion.
Yeah,
and I think a lot of that was just Adam Silver just really didn't want him to be the star. And I think he wanted Anthony Edwards to be the star because Anthony Edwards is a little bit more family friendly.
Is he?
A little bit, yes, truly.
Family friend is hilarious.
Well, yeah, well, I mean...
paying up front for child support's crazy.
Yeah, well, that's Plan B. He's Plan B. That's his nickname, Plan B.
That is true.
I have a take when we start doing the monologues, by the way.
But yeah, I think Adam Silver's ideology around this is the fact that kids will watch the game, but kids, you got to realize kids have seen guns. You know what I mean? It's kind of at this point where especially in the political where we're in right now, where it's dude, we deal with this shit. Well, obviously it's not what you want, but
for Adam Silver, it's this is true. This is what he wants because Jokic is not ideal.
They don't want a European.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They want an exciting, clean American star. That's true.
Yeah.
The closest to that box, and this is what matters the most: American, exciting, and then third is family friendly, clean. But those two are. So Anthony Edwards checks those boxes the closest out of anyone.
Yeah. He's the best one. He averages 27 a game.
Silver wants some American. Silver wants some exciting. Very much checks that. Yeah. And then about as close to family friendly as we can get out of
maybe not his own family, but others, yes.
But as an exciting superstar,
yes. Jaws, obviously not the family friendly part is where that falls off.
That's my thing. Is just
Shay's fucking Canadian.
Yeah, that's my thing. Like the things that Ja is doing is like not even like obviously like yes, there's like some bad part. Like it's just all dumb. I hate it.
The three best players in the league are all not. They're all European.
Yeah, and like I do think
one's Canadian.
I do think that is something Adam Silver like thinks about. Like truly.
No,
like,
it is. You have to. It's the National Basketball Association. Yeah. It's it's a a united. I guess there's one Canadian team. Yeah, but you know what I mean.
He wants you
American-based
American fans if it turns into soccer. You know, like over time.
And it has. I experienced this a little bit because I'm in like the Rockets, Twitter shit.
Yeah.
I see it with these Sengun stands, dude. It's fucking ridiculous because they're just like, anytime like Ime will make like a defensive sub, and Sengun's not the greatest defender, you know. You make a sub for him. He's like, why is he not in the game? And it's like, bro, he's out for 10 seconds. Chill the fuck out, all right? Like, there's this thing with, like, him and Jalen Green being on no fucking war. I'm like, dude, they literally came up together. They're friends. Shut up. Okay?
No, they love each other.
They love each other. I don't understand where this comes from.
We might as well just get into it since I've gotten my Pacers time and I got my jaw time. Let's talk about Let's talk about the Rockets. Because so recently beat the Thunder.
Our last win, last game.
They play the Warriors tonight, so we're recording this before they play the Warriors. So this will come out after that Warriors
in about 3 hours.
In about 3 hours, but I mean they look really good. And before I let you just go off, and I grab my phone because I think I'm getting sports updates on there.
Yeah.
But before I let you just go,
sources are going off of it.
My sources, I'm getting double sourced right now. But before I let you just go on a tear, I just want to say I'm really impressed with this team. The Thunder one was like, obviously it's regular season basketball. That gave me a lot of confidence in you guys. And my thing was just like, they're one guy away. And when I mean one guy away, I mean one guy developing. I don't mean they need to do a trade.
They don't really need to.
Yeah, but like I mean like they're Thompson away from becoming the guy. Or
Jalen Green.
I think Şengün's there.
He was an all-star.
Yeah, but like come on. But like I mean like actually there. Like come playoff time, he's like an elite player. I think they're one guy away. But like watching them lately, I'm just like, this is really good. And like the Thompson defense, amazing. The offense, and you can see that.
There's growing pains.
We'll see that over a series. He's super young. I think you guys are still just a really young team, but like I'm almost like forced to be confident in you guys.
See, I'm forced really to as a fan. Yeah. Because but like
I'm grabbing that now.
Yeah, but like that Thunder one was really convincing to me because I'm like, that was the one game where I'm like, we held Shea to like 22, which is like apparently it was like his fourth lowest game of the season or third or something like that. And they held him to 2 free throws the whole game, and he missed one, so he made 1 free throw the whole game. That's what you have to do to like bottle up Shea a little bit, is keep him off the free throw line.
Just Canvas updates
from
school.
And I'm not even trying to say like the whole free throw merchant thing. Every elite scorer, we know this. Yeah. I'm a James Harden fan, I kind of have to, but every elite scorer besides Steph Curry, I guess, because he really doesn't get the whistle.
Yeah.
But has,
And LeBron supposedly doesn't get the whistle.
He's just
LeBron gets the whistle.
He gets the whistle.
That was like ridiculous.
Yeah. But all these elite scorers, especially in MVP years, they get the whistle.
Yeah.
They're good at getting the whistle, and it's what happens. I mean, like, obviously, if you're a star, you're going to get it regardless, unless you're Austin Reeves for some fucking reason.
I think my arms might be too big for this.
All right, chill the fuck out. Anyway. No, but, like, holding Shea to 22, and then, like, they kind of made other guys beat them, which Chet sort of did. He had, like, 4 threes on us, but, like, Sengun did the work on him, and both him and Jalen Green at 30, that's the games you need.
And, like, it'd be different if you guys were like beating like a struggling Thunder. The Thunder have been playing fucking good lately.
They were on an 11-game win streak when we beat them.
Like, in my opinion, if you guys were to play them in a series, I think they win in like 5 or 6. Honestly,
I understand that.
Yeah, but like just like watching that, I was just like, damn, like okay, like so I'm confident. If you guys had to play the Wolves, had to play the Warriors, I'm just like, I mean that felt like playoff basketball. That game did, and you guys feel like you belong in that 2 seed now, which like in like even you as like a Rockets fan will admit like like it's not like by any means fraudulent, like I don't want people to say that, but it's just kind of like a premature 2 seed. I don't think that anymore now. Like just like watching it, it's like okay, like this is like a team that can like bang with the best.
See, this is like the Thunder last year. It's like we're the same team. It's
a
just
year ahead
behind.
And like if you guys run into that playoff collapse like they did, oh well, because they're here now.
Yeah.
But yeah, very interesting team. Can we just unload the clip on the Thunder now?
What do you mean?
Like, just talk about the Thunder.
Go ahead.
So, I watched the fuck. Who'd they play? Why am I blanking?
Good podcasting. Yeah, here we are. Yep.
La, la,
la. I don't know.
Oh, wait, dude. Never mind. I take all this back.
I said that
They're losing by
earlier.
20 to the Lakers.
I said that.
I know. But what was it? Oh, the Pistons game.
Yeah.
They are like, there might be like no way to stop them in the playoffs. Like, honestly, I think we had a podcast a couple weeks ago, that I was just like, yeah, but like there's certain matchups. I don't think that anymore. Like, I genuinely think they will steamroll the West now. And like, and my thing was like, I thought the West was wide open. I do still think it's like, to an extent, like obviously more than the.
I mean, shit happens.
Yeah. But like, I don't think, because like Chet's playing good now. Like, Hartenstein is real.
As we're talking about,
said, man, fuck the Thunder.
My brother.
Oh, I was like, what the fuck? But
little Warriors fan, brother.
Hartenstein is fucking. He's gonna be a problem for them in the come playoff time. And then Jalen Williams' defense is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, it's becoming like Shea's the guy that they're attacking on defense,
and he's still a very good.
And he's
defender.
Like a good defender.
Yeah.
Like, that's part of his MVP argument, is that he also is a good defender, but he's the weakest of like their big, like their good.
Of their
like,
five.
Yeah, that's a problem, man. Lou Dort is ridiculous. Like, they are like, I think they're my pick to win the finals. Like, just go all the way and win it.
See, yeah,
I don't see, like, heading into the playoffs, I just don't see a team. Obviously, like, they lost to you guys and now they're losing to the Lakers, but like, you know, it's regular season.
I think it's kind of like, well, my thing is like, I can definitely see like, there's a world where we see like the Celtics and the Cavs, you know, put something up against them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Because like I don't know.
I think the Celtics would be a bigger problem for them than the Cavs. I think they can go band for band with the Cavs, just because, like, okay, they have Evan Mobley, they have Chet, which is like, or they have Hartenstein, who like lower versions, but like you can match that. I don't think they have like Lou Dort, awesome, Jalen Williams, awesome. I don't think those are guys that can lock up,
especially on the
Jason Tatum.
Yeah, especially. Fuck, for some reason I was going with the Cavs as well. Like, you know, like there's like, if they were to face the Cavs, like I'm kind of like, I would be with the Thunder, because there's no way, like, I just don't see Donovan Mitchell and like Garland being able to, like, you know, hold up against that.
Yeah, and like also just like Lou Dort's shutting down one of them.
Yeah.
Like, that's just gonna happen. And then one of them is gonna have to go off, but it's just like,
unless they're like Jalen Green last game.
Yeah, but it's just like, and
you don't get that every game. That's my point.
But it's just, it's different. It's I think the Thunder are just like unfuckwittable as of right now.
I mean, I can see it. I think it all falters back to, you know, the issue they had last year. They were the 1 seed last year as well, and it's like, you know, but they're young. You know, like everyone says that. I get it. It's like, you know. That's the same thing with the Rockets right now too. It's like they're young. It's hard to, and they don't. Their big thing is that they don't have a one. The Thunder, it's like now they're young and they're here as like you know, they've dominated all regular season.
And I mean, it is true, the playoff scars. Like, they're young still, but also, I mean, like that Dallas series where they had to fight and then come up short, that jumped them up 2 years. Like, honestly, like. Things like that are so important, and like it's just kind of like, okay, like the Grizzlies lost that Warriors series, and then they just fell off. You know, the Thunder are here after that. They're 2 years ahead, even more ahead than I thought they were. Now. You know, just because it's a nasty team already, but it's just like those scars, those lessons in the playoffs. You know, they had that game. They're like, oh shit, we got out rebounded. Let's get Hartenstein. Like shit like that. That matters in the playoffs. That matters. When it's nut crunch time, that will matter in the finals once they win the NBA finals. That's my take.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, in the East, I mean, there's really only two that I see like challenging them, unless like Jalen Brunson comes back and fucking, I don't know, goes ballistic in the playoffs, which he did last year. So like you could see, but then he got hurt. So especially now he's coming back from an injury. So like you got to see that. But like in the West, I as confident as I am as a Rockets fan right now, if we did, we'd have to face them in the conference finals, I believe. But like, I wouldn't be like, oh yeah, we're winning this shit. You know, like I would be confident, but like I'm not gonna fucking go like, oh yeah, we're winning this. There's no way. I'm not. I could see 4. I could see 5.
Yeah.
Like I just.
Can I let off a take that's been burning a hole in my pocket for the past couple days?
Mm-hmm. Go ahead. I give you permission.
I'm at a point, and just after this kind of feeling, and just kind of like the way the narrative has shifted, and just the way he's been lately. And you're gonna be like, "Oh, this is dumb." I personally think the Milwaukee Bucks are gonna steamroll through the East. Hear me out. The Giannis disrespect is getting ridiculous. Dame is out.
He is disrespecting. I'm gonna say that. I do agree with that.
And he is a psycho as well. Like he's like
the East Luka.
We forget how much of a psycho he is, and I do like. Obviously, Kuzma sucks. He's gonna like his defensive minutes out. Everything will even out, regress to the mean. I think eventually, in my opinion, Bobby Portis comes back for the playoffs. There's something with I mean, obviously I think Giannis could just backpack this team, and like the disrespect that's happening, like Luke texted us. He's like, "Who would you rather the Pacers play, the Pistons or the Bucks?"
Well, you currently play them. The Bucks.
The Bucks, I know. And I so rather the Pistons. Just because Giannis is a psycho superstar and the Pistons haven't been there before. And I think so like, okay, I do think the Bucks would like as much as like the Pacers are like fun and everything, I just don't think we'd have an answer for Giannis.
No, you don't.
I think
no one does.
I think they'd probably just steamroll us. And
I don't
like,
think anyone has an
I'm
answer
rooting
for
for the Pacers. I hope I'm wrong. But okay, like say who else? Like say like the Bucks have to play the Knicks. Man, like I don't know, man. I just think
I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced the Knicks are like going to beat that.
Yeah,
like I get it, but like
the only team I think that would truly overwhelm Giannis is the Celtics because they have the guys that throw them. I still think.
I think the Cavs have the guys too.
I don't think the guys. I don't think the Cavs have the guys to overwhelm Giannis.
I'm not saying overwhelm, but like
no, yeah, that's what I mean. Like I'm talking like no, I mean like in the sense of like I think Giannis could like. I think the Bucks would lose in 5 if they played the Celtics. I think it would be a really good series if they played the Cavs.
See,
I think we are starting to underestimate a psycho competitor like Giannis is.
Yeah,
and like what that does.
See, I understand, but like it's just so fucking hard to be like scared. Like I know obviously Dame's out, so this fucking makes it even worse. But like I'm not. If you can, I'm not saying you're gonna contain Giannis by any means. He's uncontainable for the most part. You know, like 99% of the time he's gonna get 20, 25. Yeah. You know, but
40,
yeah. Fucking 37, 17 and 20 even. You know, or whatever that was. But my issue is that you need Kyle Kuzma to step up if this is going to be the case. You need Taurean Prince. You need AJ.
And Taurean Prince is playing pretty good.
He has been good. That's my point. But like, this isn't. I don't know if this will stand. That's my problem.
Yeah.
And especially like again, Dame. That's a big fucking issue right now.
And he's been playing like he was playing great before that, so that does like hurt them a lot. I just have I don't have too much to base this on. Like obviously I have like Giannis is a good player to base this on, but like it's just like it's almost like a feeling, and that's my take. I'm planting my flag on Bucks Island.
See, like I can understand where you're coming from because like Giannis has been on a fucking tear recently.
Yeah,
and it's weird because like they've been playing him with the 5 almost. I've seen that a little bit. They've been playing him with the center a little bit.
Yeah.
That's kind of taken off with like his, being able to create out of the post a little bit. The assist numbers have been up a little bit. His rebounds have obviously been up too.
He hasn't played 100% in the playoffs in 2 years.
That's one thing.
I think that's a positive for them. I think the fuck you he's about to release is just, I mean, it's been pent up.
I mean, I have faith in him. He's one of my favorite players as well.
Yeah.
I have a Giannis jersey, I do. But, like, he is – last time when they won the finals, it's like, dude, he would just fucking go off and just, like, run through shit. Like, literally run through defenses. Like, it's just – yeah, it was fun to watch. So, like, hopefully he can rekindle that. Because, like, I don't know. I just, like, I don't want to see a Celtics repeat. I don't like repeats, unless it's my team, which I've never seen anyway.
Yeah.
But, like,
And shoes off, he's polite too. He's a complete package.
But I am assuming like Dame will be out for the season. Like I know, like Wemby, I mean they're not good, so like it didn't matter with him. But like this year, it's like I don't know. I don't see him coming back. But if he does, I mean, like, is he going to be 100%? And then like, how much does that really change anything? You know?
I do think it changes.
It changes a lot, but I'm like, how far would they really go with that? I'm like, with you seem convinced on this, but like me, I'm like. Still wishy-washy on how far they'll go.
I think, I think that if I'm the Bucks, the team I want, because it's either the Knicks or the Pacers right now. If I'm the Bucks, the team that I want is the Pacers. Unfortunately, I just think there is.
Giannis goes off against you guys.
He goes off against us, and like he's just like there's no one on the Pacers who can come close to stopping him.
No.
There's
no one in the league
with the Knicks. It's like, I mean, Karl Anthony Towns did a really good job on Jokic. Completely different player, but like I would be I'm a little bit more hesitant, but I also like I know this is like insane. I do think he would probably steamroll the Knicks too. Like,
well, Cat can't guard him.
He can't. But I'm saying like slow him down is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, that's
like,
not even. I mean, OG'd probably be the best case there because like I know the Cat has the size more, but like OG's the best defender on that team. I mean, like I know. He's a little undersized for that because Giannis is like 6'11", 240 and just fucking runs out the gym. But like, freak athlete. But I don't know. It's hard for me to like.
Let's talk about this for a second. The bottom seeds for the fucking East are horrible.
It's hilarious. It's like, really funny.
The Magic are the 7th seed at below 500.
Yeah,
that is hilarious.
I was watching a podcast this morning actually, and someone was like, "It's funny because like." If you threw some of the 8 seeds in the West, in the East, if you threw them in the East, they'd be like the 4 seed or 4 or 5 seed. Yeah. They'd be in that territory. It's hilarious how bad the East is this year.
I'm just like looking over this. So the last play-in team are the Heat. Oh, and they're locked in for the play-in. Like the Raptors are straight out.
The Raptors suck. They didn't.
So the Heat have to play a play-in game.
The Bulls made it too. That's the fucking worst part.
But like they got hot. Like
they got hot.
Like with the Heat, it's like
they came after everyone.
And I guess like they like, dude, this is fucking hilarious. Like the Heat are like forced to play in the play-in. It's hilarious. I was just like, oh shit, like, and maybe they can try and get out of this and get a better draft. But they're done.
Just to remind you, they went on a 10-game losing streak about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, like they're just like this is like when your mom makes you go to school. Like you're just like,
and you're sick as shit.
It's like Thursday, and you're just like, oh.
It's the Thursday before spring break.
Yeah, it's like I have to like we're doing nothing. Like I promise you, like we took all the tests. Like why am I going to school? Like this is what is happening. The Heat are just like their mom's forcing them to go to school. This is insane.
And they have the flu, all of that.
That'd be so funny if they went on a run.
Again.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
They have the one guy that they're missing the one guy that cost them.
Yeah, just Tyler Hero backpacks them. That would be hilarious.
He has stepped up this year. He's been better.
No, that's he probably is their best man. Like they just need they'll have a good draft pick this year. Like, because I think they'll finish with the 10 seed. I don't think they're win a playing game.
I don't see that. God forbid. I mean,
who
they be playing the Bulls currently? They could pass the Bulls, but maybe
they could. I think
the Bulls just been.
I think the Bulls want it more. Like I think the Bulls would like. I think the Heat would come into that game just being like. I think they like literally are like trying to like tank.
They should have.
Yeah,
they should have tried.
But I think they're just done. Like I think the Bulls at least are just like. I do think they have some. Like I think they have something with Giddey and.
They have something with Giddey, White, and Buzelis. I love. Yeah,
Buzelis is nice.
He's really fun.
If like the Heat go in, they're like, and let's try to get Khalil Ware some run, I guess. Like,
I mean, he's exciting.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But that's just like the goal heading into the play-in.
Yeah, I mean, you don't really like.
What a nightmare!
I'm not convinced unless Tyler Hero goes off like when he. I think the game they won against the Celtics last year, he had like 40 or something close to that. But like, you need that every game with him now. Like, and Jimmy's gone. You need maybe 50. You know what I mean? Because Bam also is like.
Jimmy was gone for that series though.
Exactly, but like.
They've done it before.
But it's the Celtics. Because they'll be playing the Cavs or the Celtics. So,
yeah.
like, you're
that's like, that was a joke. I think they're going to lose the first playing game. But
I can see it. I'm not even like, I'm not defending it. Also, fuck Tyler Hero. I'm on the Amen Thompson train
I forgot, yeah.
But
you
still.
guys have beef.
But.
when's the celebrity boxing match? Tyler Hero.
And me.
Johnson.
Oh, that was me. Damn it.
And you celebrity boxing
I'm
match.
a ref. No, but yeah, I can see them losing
one.
one.
Heavy on you winning.
Thanks. I appreciate that.
Just my guy. That's my guy, dude. We low to the soil.
Yeah, but I don't know. That he's playing is a fucking nightmare. Like, genuinely.
Yeah.
Like, the Magic, every team above them is just way better at scoring. So, like, and it's hard to, like, justify, oh, we play really good defense, though.
Real quick, just, like, 1 minute. Just, like, I'll look at the clock. Let's go 1 minute. I just want to ask you, what's next for the Magic? Just, like, because, like, this has obviously been a disappointing season. I know injuries and everything, blah, 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 blah. They've underperformed. What's next for the Magic?
I'm not sure of their money situation. That's my really big problem. It's like, where do they... I'm just going to refresh my memory on their cap space here.
Contavious Caldwell-Pope has been pretty...
A very big disappointment.
Yeah.
Like, the shooting's fallen off a little bit. Obviously, you don't have...
They're a great defensive team. And I think...
They're the best defensive team. Or, like, second best.
Yeah, and Paolo is, a really good first scoring option, and that's really it. Franz is, like, shaky.
Also, both had injury issues this year.
What do you have any? And like, we'll start crunching off season shit eventually. But like,
I'm getting this shit right now as I try to
you.
fucking look up their cap space. But yeah,
do you think there's a trade?
They need. They need
like
to get shooting.
The development of Anthony Black, Jalen Suggs. Getting some injury luck and everything obviously would help.
Yeah,
I'm just like. I just kind of like look at them and they're like, yeah, like they were last year's feel good story, and then this year they're like, oh, this is gonna happen, and then they got hit with injuries, and now it's like, oh shit, like where do they go from here? Like, what gets them? Because I was like fully prepared to be like, oh, like shit, they're gonna leapfrog the Pacers, they're gonna leapfrog the Bucks and everything. It's just not happening, and there's no signs of life with them. Like,
yeah, I think it's like you kind of might. You might have to swing a trade this year. I mean, like,
I think that I can't. The way the offense performed, you can't just roll in with the same team.
No, you can't.
Yeah.
It's like I understand their injuries, but like Jalen, I'm not gonna sit here and go, oh, Jalen Suggs really changes that offense. He doesn't.
Yeah,
he's a defensive guy.
He helps the defense.
He helps the defense, but like
he does help the offense a little. But
he does.
But like you're right, doesn't really change them.
Like you have the two guys that are like 20 point per game scorers. Franz took a big leap this year. Maybe he leaps next year because of like 28. Like fucking Ant randomly does. But like you cannot roll in next year and go, oh, we are still the worst 3-point shooting team or bottom 5 3-point shooting team in the league.
Yeah.
You put up 105 against us, we're probably not going to win.
Yeah.
Statistically, that's pretty much how it's gone all season. And you can't just run through two guys on offense.
Yeah.
Like, I mean. You can't, okay, let me reword that. You can run through someone, like Paolo's usually like the guy that's initiating everything, but you need the other guys that can, step up, like what they thought they were getting in Contavious Caldwell-Pope. Jalen Suggs sometimes, has stepped up a little bit. Anthony Black at times. Tristan Da Silva's promising a little bit, but you cannot do this next year.
I'm high on the Anthony Black improvement.
Yeah.
I think he's like there's been moments of him like I'm just like, oh yeah, he's their point guard, like shit like that. I'm just it really is just like I and we already went over it. I was like 1 minute and we've done like almost 5, but like I'm really like I'm pessimistic on the Magic. Anyway, let's get into some exciting teams now. Big Mike, what's your obviously Jokic has had an all-time season, and he's not the MVP in my opinion, but he's had an absolute all-time season. 61 points the other night against the Timberwolves, ended up losing. I don't even want to get in the Westbrook thing. It's like you live by Russ, you die by Russ. That's just how it is.
I love Russ. I'm not going to give him.
I love Russ, and I think he'll do good in the playoffs. Blah blah blah. Anyway, what is, because like there are obviously like what to you is stopping this Nuggets team from being that, oh yeah, they're the favorites? What's stopping them?
The inconsistency of the guys outside of Jokic and the fact that Jamal Murray can't stay healthy.
Yes.
Now I get there's the he steps up in the playoffs a lot. He's been very clutch. He hit the game winner against the Lakers last year. He's done this countless times.
Yeah.
My issue
is a playoff riser from like what we've seen.
Exactly. But my issue is that like, you might not get that this year. You know what I mean? Like Jamal Murray, he might not even be healthy.
Yeah, and say you do, it's still not enough.
Like I can't count on, Michael Porter Jr., Aaron Gordon, And I mean, he's improved this year. He's been better. Russ, I mean, you could say whatever you want. He's still a good, solid point guard, So, like, but I just don't know if it's, like, consistent enough to be like, we can go against anybody and be like, yeah, we're going to get this shit. Like, I get they have more experience than, like, a Thunder or Rockets team. But I just don't know. I mean, like, Jokic, he can only do so much.
Yeah.
So, like, Jamal Murray can go ballistic once in a while, as he has in the playoffs. But, it's just like you've got to rely on that now.
Yeah, but I still don't think that's enough,
No, those two can only do so much.
Yeah,
so,
I think MPJ, it's just, like, so inconsistent. Obviously, like, Brown, like, he's been playing good, but, like, very inconsistent. Russ, the name of his game at this point in his career is inconsistency.
Yeah. He's either 15-point triple-double or 2 points.
I'm really scared, when it comes, like, okay, like, say they play the Thunder.
I'm not confident in them at all.
At all, just because, like, yeah, Jokic is awesome, but, like, say they're just like, Jokic, yeah, go for 60. Like, I don't give a fuck.
The Wolves did it.
Yeah, and just, like...
Without Rudy, he got fouled out in the fucking...
It's ridiculous.
First overtime.
It's just, like... changes won't be made because, like, they're just kind of stuck right now. But, yeah, the lack of Aaron Gordon offense, the lack of MPJ offense, just the lack of...
Consistency from the role players.
From the entire team.
Besides Jokic.
And I know they've been working along the margins, and, like, Caldwell Pope's been a disappointment this year, but it's just like, damn, like, what is there to improve on, and, like, why should I have hope heading into this playoffs outside of like, yeah, like, they have the greatest player in the world, so, like, what, like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's sort of like,
It feels like like a LeBron's Cavs team. I know it's not that bad, but it's just like the early iterations, obviously. Like,
yeah.
But it's just like, damn, really? Like, this is it? Nothing else? Like, it's scary, and, like, as much as, like, Jokic is good, and, like, I do think they have a certain floor. Like, I don't think they're losing round one. Like,
no, they're not.
So, like, they have a certain floor, but it's just like, damn, like, the Jokic, we're wasting prime years, in my opinion.
Yeah. Currently, they'll be playing the Warriors. I'm not convinced they open that, to be honest with you.
I'm not convinced they come out, but I do think they have a floor.
If the Warriors could drop, and they could still play the Wolves, who they just lost to, but,
Yeah,
they've gone
that was
back
kind of like a one.
They've gone back and forth. Yeah. It's not like that's, like, the Clippers, even the Grizzlies are still in that.
Yeah.
So, like, those are teams that, like, you can run through, or it's 7 games. Like, they're either way. It's like I don't know. I'm not convinced that, like, they're gonna fucking steamroll, but I'm not convinced that, like, first round exits either. Yeah. It's just like a weird, like, again, you can say this with every West team, but, like, the West is not definite besides maybe the Thunder. Maybe I'm not even gonna, like, go. I'm not gonna jump into, like, the fact that, like, the Thunder are gonna run through.
They're they've done enough to where I'm confident in them.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, I still think it's pretty open. I do think they're the top dogs.
Obviously, yeah.
What kind of noise do you think this T-Wolves team is making in the playoffs?
See, my problem...
A very complicated team.
See, my problem is Julius Randle. That's my X factor here. Can he actually be a playoff performer?
Yeah.
That's my issue. Like, I know there's, like, obviously Ant last year fucking went crazy, and, like, pretty much he backed last year. Cat, I forgot that Cat for some fucking reason, but yeah. Ant kind of, like, took the reins and, like, became the superstar that we all know now, and maybe played as, like, had a playoff performance that put him on the Olympic team. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, if you get that, and then even, like, a somewhat decent, to his playoff standards, a decent Julius Randle, I can see second round, like a second round exit. I don't know about the Wolves. I don't know about like a Western Conference Finals thing. I mean, if, luck of the draw, they play a second round team that's, like, not the greatest,
Yeah.
I mean, they can go toe to toe with the Rockets, I mean, they've done that this year,
Yeah.
So I don't see them beating the Thunder. I don't know if I see them beating the Nuggets again in 7, though, because, like, this team is still, like, building chemistry with the Randall thing, and now you got to, playoff Randall's a thing, he's not good. So
yeah.
Rudy's he couldn't contain Jokic, and that's all he does is play defense. He's not a game-changing offensive player. Now you've had the step up from, like, McDaniels and Nikhil Alexander-Walker, but
and I think that's been a huge deal.
That's another X factor to me too, is how much they can do on the offensive side.
Alexander Walker's played great this season, especially towards the back end. I think they're just a really interesting wild card. Anything could happen with them. Obviously, you have the superstar on your team, the inconsistent Julius Randle, but imagine if he just has 2 great games. That's all you really need when you have Ant on your team.
Yeah.
I'm
a consistent 25.
I'm really interested to see what this team does. And then obviously if they lose round 1 or whatever, then it's just all right, let's figure this shit out. But yeah,
I don't know where you pivot from though after that.
It's just they're kind of backed into a corner with the Julius Randle contract. I think there was I think that they were because I think they're going to try to keep Naz Reid, which
don't know how, but yeah.
Well, I think that was the pivot. I do think the whole their mind was we have to get rid of Cat, just for the tax and all that. There was a better trade there. In hindsight, there was a better trade.
Yeah, I mean, you could have at least got some younger assets out of it, and maybe they.
I would rather have draft picks and piss off Ant or whatever
than Julius
be locked into Julius Randle next year again.
Yeah.
Maybe Dillingham develops. Maybe McDaniels takes another step.
Offensively, yeah.
Yes, but as of right now, I'm just oof, I don't know.
Yeah, their ceiling seems capped out at the moment. But yeah, it's not. I'm not convinced really at all. But we'll see how this goes. I mean, I didn't expect them to beat the Nuggets last year either in the second round.
And they did, yeah. So yeah, well, I think the playoffs says it all. It's really just the finals worth 70% of the grade.
Yeah,
I feel with them.
Yeah, it's definitely they're definitely a wild card for sure in this West. But yeah, you want to go a little? I kind of want to get in a little bit March Madness before we.
Okay. So
UConn currently at this moment they just won
Fired off, Mike.
They just won the women's final by they kind of just fucking put belt to ass to South Carolina. If I'm
it was 72-40.
Yeah, when I checked last, but they won. Let me fucking check the score before I miss that. If my Wi-Fi would work.
My wife. That's what I thought you were.
If my wife.
My damn wife.
Oh my god.
Do you think you'll ever get married, Mike?
Probably not. I'm kidding. Not at this rate. Just kidding. 82-59. Sorry. Yeah, but that was Paige Becker's last game as a college player. She's going to the draft. Probably first overall pick.
Yeah. Who has the first overall pick?
The Dallas Wings. Sorry.
Oh.
Blanked.
So you trade Luka for her. That was the...
Yeah, Luka. Yeah, totally. Yeah.
That was the...
Anthony
the sacrifice. Sacrifice.
Yeah, but that's her last game. And then we got the men's final tomorrow night. Florida.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking beat Auburn. I'm so happy.
Mike. Florida fan over here.
Florida beat Auburn. They're the -1.5 favorite against Houston in a big fucking win. I don't know if you watched that game. That shit was nuts.
No, didn't.
They went on a 9-0 run in the last 33 seconds of that game to win that.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Cooper Flagg missed the game-winning shot with about 3 seconds left. Yeah, it was a very nuts game. So I don't know. It's I don't know. I'm scared now because I was scared.
When's the championship?
Yeah, this is the national championship.
No, when is it?
Oh, tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night.
8:30. Yeah, big game. So I'm very excited for that.
Clear out.
Walter Clayton, dog, very fucking good. I've seen people literally saying he's going on a run that might put him in the fucking lottery.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he's older.
Yeah.
He's 22. It's fucking ridiculous, but
I'm excited to crunch some NBA draft this year.
He's very fun. I'm seeing him. I saw someone tweet out. He's like a Jamal Murray comp at the current moment. It's kind of funny because he's a light skin, looks like the same guy. Yeah. Wears the one leg sleeve,
Badass.
But it's kind of getting that.
Very bad.
He's stepping up in the playoffs as well. March Madness, it's kind of it's a cool comp, but I don't know. He's fucking awesome. Cooper Flagg. I don't know what's his next step. I'm assuming the draft, but we'll fucking see. Who knows? He might be I want to win the Natty. Fuck it, and goes back. NIL's still paying bread.
Yeah.
It's just NBA money's fucking crazy, especially if you're the first pick.
Yeah.
You're making money, so it's, and he's already got New Balance sponsorships and shit, so money's not really an issue.
Yeah.
So he could run it back. I don't know, but we'll see. That's pretty fun.
Dude, that's a fuck yeah.
That's pretty fun. So Well,
anyway, Big Mike, before we head out, who do you got in the finals? NBA Finals?
NBA Finals. I'm just kidding. I was going to say fucking Rockets. Call me boring. Thunder, Celtics.
Thunder Celtics?
I got the Celtics winning in 6.
Okay. Thunder Bucks.
Okay.
Nah, I'd probably do Thunder Cavs if I had to choose it. I do think...
They've gone back and forth, those two, the Cavs and the Celtics. So I'm like, I can see that, though. I'm not I'm rolling that out. It's like a 49-51 type of thing with those two. I don't know. But, yeah, that's my teams.
Big Mike, anything before we head out?
No.